Hey guys, how are you? David Franco here from TechSocial.com, DavidFranco.com, and After5.com. All links below. Yes, Jasmine's barking in the background. Jasmine, chill! That won't work. Anyway, I'm here to install another hard drive in my beloved Mac Pro. My media drive, which is a 320GB drive, has died, which is kind of a good thing because one, I had everything backed up, and two, even more importantly, it's finally an excuse to install a new hard drive. OS 10 line is coming out any day now. It's probably out already, depending upon when you watch this video. So I'm really getting ready to enjoy Lion to its fullest. So right now, I will have a 2TB drive in there, which I already installed. You can click right around here for that video. And I also have a 250GB hard drive in there, which is my startup disk, which will be replaced by a 60GB solid state disk. Yes, solid state disk. Finally, my first solid state disk ever, not counting my Chromebook. Which I actually rooted and installed Ubuntu on it, which is pretty cool. But that's beside the point. So anyway, enough rambling. Let's just install this hard drive. Alright, the Mac Pro is disconnected. Now let's put this thing on the table. Let's open the door, latch on the side. Bam, couldn't be easier. And I guess this is finally a good excuse to dust the inside, because look at this thing. Oh my god, this thing gets filthy. Alright, let's go get some canned air. Alright, can is in hand. This is the brand I use, just in case you're wondering. Nothing special, just your typical air duster, multi-purpose. And you gotta just squirt air. Look at that. Oh my god, this is nasty. This means I'm gonna have to dust my desk now. By the way, I have an upgrade video on this video card, if you guys are wondering. Do you see that dust coming off? I really hope the video is picking it up. It might be picking it up right there where the sun's hitting the monitor. Oh yeah, look at that. Jeez. My iPad is covered in dust. But it's good to do this every now and then. Pretty gross. Alright, now that that's done, let's open the hard drive bay. It's number 320, so it's one of these. This might be it. 320, look at that, first try. Now just to make sure, because I know I have duplicate drive, I used to have duplicate drives. There's my 2TB Western Digital. It's working great, by the way. It's very warm, because this computer is usually always on. This is my startup disk. I'll take it out just to show you guys. Again, this will be replaced with a solid state disk very soon, which I'm really excited about, because it's my first time using a solid state disk on a desktop. And finally, we have my Samsung drive, 500GB. I don't usually buy a Samsung hard drive. You know, that brand. But I think I got it on sale for really cheap. But anyway, let's take this off the bracket and go to town with the new Seagate 1TB drive. I'm using a tiny screwdriver since the screw hole's pretty small, but it does the job, and that's all that matters. And yes, you may notice the top left one is missing, because I stripped it a while ago. It's really not required though, so not a huge deal. And take the final screw off. There you go. Really could not be simpler, guys. And there's the hard drive. I will be keeping this just in case. The hard drive is kind of dead, but I can still actually read the data. I just cannot write to it. So, just in case some kind of catastrophe happens or whatever, at least I have my YouTube videos on here still. Okay, so here's the new hard drive. Brand new in the bag. This is my first time even touching it inside the bag. And there it is, Seagate 1TB. Beautiful. There you go. Line it up to the holes and just screw the screws in. Again, guys, this is a really simple process. You don't really need any kind of skill to do this. It's just a matter of screwing the holes in and putting it back in the Mac Pro itself, which is incredibly simple because there are no cables required whatsoever, which is something I really, really like about the Mac Pro. And there it is. It's in. Now, just for protection purposes, let's put the old drive in the new anti-static bag. There you go. And I'll set that aside in my closet, again, just for emergency backup. I doubt I'll ever need it, but you never know. in the previous clip before this, I actually had this screw right there on this side by accident. So I just kind of switched them. That way it has the padding. If you can see that, you can barely see it, but there is padding under the screws. And you got to make sure it's all even so it actually fits inside the Mac Pro evenly. Not a big deal, but just something to keep in mind. Anyway, there's a hard drive. Very easy. Again, it could not be simpler. Now let's boot it up and see if the Mac Pro reads it correctly. And yes, that was my email. Doors in place, lock the latch, and let's put it back down and boot it up. I'm baking. Okay, the Mac Pro is in place, and there's dust freaking everywhere, but that's okay. It's important to dust your electronics when you can, especially the interior of desktops. It's just important. Okay, let's boot up the Mac Pro. Okay, it bonged, believe me, it's just extremely quiet right now. Both displays are working as they should. The disk you inserted was not readable by this computer. That's perfectly normal. Just click initialize. It should open disk utility. Maybe. Usually I just do it manually. Yep, there it goes. Disk utility is launching. Running a little slow because everything's booting up right now. Again, I cannot wait to install my solid state disk. It's going to be insanely fast compared to what I have now. And there it is. Disk utility. And if we zoom in here, 1 terabyte, there it is. Yep, SATA Bay 2, correct. Verified, it's always good. Let's do a erase. Let's call this media again. Erase. And erase. Partitioning, formatting, and we are good to go. And there's proof right there. My main drive, which is obviously primary, media drive, which is the drive we just installed, Ultimate Drive, 2 terabyte, and video projects, 500 gigabyte. Success. And there you have it, a 1 terabyte hard drive installation on the Mac Pro. By the way, I should say this is my 2006 model Mac Pro, 2.66 GHz dual core dual processor, so 4 cores total, 5 gigabytes of RAM, and an ATI Radeon HD 5770 with 1 gigabyte of VRAM and a crap load of hard drive space, with actually less coming soon. I was going to say more coming soon, but solid states are still too expensive for the larger storage capacities. That is exactly why I went for 60 gigabytes. 60 gigabyte is plenty for apps and whatever, because I will obviously be using my media drive, Ultimate Drive, and video projects for my personal data, such as, well, my videos, music, photos, and anything else related. So I guess that's it. Thank you for watching. Check out my social links below the video, and stay tuned for my solid state disk upgrade, as well as Lion upgrade, OS X Lion, coming very soon, and I will see you guys in a couple days.